Hi. Today I want to talk to you about the concept of quitting versus taking a break. You know, the other day I was looking at one of these viral photos that you see on Facebook or whatever, and it was of a wedding. And you're looking around, you see the bride and groom and the bridesmaids and groomsmen up in the altar, and then you notice that there's a body, a lady's body face down right between them. And what had happened was the groom's sister, who was one of the bridesmaids, had become totally dehydrated. This was down in Australia. And she collapsed. She literally just collapsed right during the ceremony. And you might be thinking, what does it have to do with you? Well, it has to do with taking a break versus quitting. All they needed to do was take a break. Let her get some water, whether in the lead up to the ceremony or during it. But people get too focused on having to push through. I'm married. I've been in other people's weddings. I know what it's like. You push, 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 and everyone's exhausted, or you're embarrassed by thinking you have to take a break. And in business, isn't it the same way? Whether you're first starting out and trying to build your own solopreneurship, or you're running something you have now, or you're trying to grow, isn't it true that often you feel bad about taking a break? You feel like to keep moving forward, keep charging ahead. And when you don't seem to be making that progress, so often we feel bad about ourselves. I know it's true of me, it's true of many of my clients, and I think if you look deep down inside, you'll find it's probably true of you. But there's a difference between quitting and taking a break. Just like an NBA player is not in the game for a full 60 minutes. And even if they were, they're not playing every game of the season back to back. There's time for recuperation, time to rest, time to rejuvenate. Or the NFL, or if you're talking about farming metaphor, you have to plant, you have to sow, and you have to reap the harvest and then rest over the winter. It's the exact same thing with us. Just like in physical medicine and exercise, our muscles don't grow while we're lifting the weight. Our muscles grow during the rest period between exercising, between pushing it. The exact same principle applies to you. If you want to grow, if you want your business to do well and to take off, then you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to give yourself a chance to rest, a chance to grow, a chance to recuperate. You can't just always push, push, push. You push, 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 and then you rest. You let the ideas settle in. You let the ideas germinate in your mind as to who would be a possible great place to network, or a JV partners, or what kind of new product might be great to come out with, or how might you serve your existing customers better in some other way. Resting and quitting are not the same thing. I cannot stress this enough. It's so critical, because if you collapse, where's your business going to be? It's just like in an airplane. When they talk about the airplane going down, those oxygen masks come down. And if you're with a kid, they say, put on your own oxygen mask before you take care of the kid. Why? Because if you collapse, they're not going to be able to do it for themselves, and no one's going to be able to take care of them. You've got to take care of yourself. It's not being selfish, it's being smart, it's being strategic. And I know that you're smart, I know that you're strategic, I know you want to succeed. So just keep that in mind. The next time you're feeling like you're hitting a wall, or you're blocked, or you're stressing out, just take a pause. Whether you go for an hour, or a half day, or a weekend, give your mind a chance to clear out, rest, for all those ideas to kind of germinate, for all that stuff that you're learning to settle in, find the connections, come out stronger, come out better. So this is Guy Ardito saying, love your business, love your life.